Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, August 24. Government and the private sector have inked a deal which will see more low-cost homes being built under the new social housing program, NSHP. A Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, was signed yesterday between the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and ARC Properties Limited. The houses, which will be constructed with prefabricated material, will be delivered in a reduced time and cost, ranging from 17 to 22% less, based on the size of the units. Kinetic Engineering Limited will be designing the houses. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says with further partnerships and reinventions, he is optimistic that the NSHP housing cost can be reduced to $3.5 million.
The beauty of the project is having garnered the experience and refine the processes, we can now scale up the learning. And a part of scaling up is getting more partners on board.
At no cost to the government of Jamaica, we are patriotically proud today to be contributing to the upliftment of the Jamaican people in this manner, and we will continue to be a good Jamaican company and a sterling partner for all social and economic and national upliftment programs.
Other members of the private sector are being encouraged to get on board.
This is definitely a step in the right direction. I believe private sector entities ought to support this program because when we alleviate the inequities through providing adequate housing solutions to our citizens, this will foster equitable and inclusive growth of our economy.
Residents in and around Marvelly and St. Andrew will soon get an upgraded green space. This follows Tuesday's groundbreaking for a park in the area. The Marvelly Park, which is expected to be completed in a year's time, is being renovated by the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC, and the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. During his address, Prime Minister Andrew Holness gave instructions for safety measures to be built into the park's design. Mr. Holness also called for fair usage of the infrastructure to suit the varied interests and needs of the community.
Because we know what happens in some communities. Only one set of persons take over the infrastructure and use it for their benefit, to the peril and detriment of everybody else. So the KSAC must ensure that there is proper management of the park. Yes, you can keep parties there, but yes, we have to keep something for the children. Yes, we have to keep the flower shows. Yes, we have to keep the art exhibition so that there is variety and diversity.
The Marvelly Park upgrading is part of efforts to build out and renovate public green spaces across the island. 16 parks are being built or revamped over a 2-year period by the Ministry of Local Government, with plans to add even more in the coming years. The recreational areas will be maintained by the Parks and Gardens Division of the National Solid Waste Management Authority.
When you have these spaces for persons to come into and to leisure and to enjoy and to interact, and to take family and to just come into these spaces. It's an important aspect of the quality of life we have within the municipality.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has reiterated government's intent to improve Jamaica's built environment in an orderly and structured way. He says plans are in place to re-engineer and redesign Washington Boulevard and Spanish Town Road, which are the western entrances to Kingston.
Those two corridors have to be developed. And I'm going to say this. The re-engineering and the redesign is not only for the efficiency of the traffic, which a lot of it will be, but for the aesthetics.
Those plans complement the building of a major park in each parish. Already, the Harmony Beach Park in Montego Bay is operational, and ground will soon be broken for Resilience Park in Portmore. In other news, the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency, PICA, has now programmed the immigration kiosks at the MBJ Sangster International Airport to process the C5 declaration forms. This immigration or customs declaration must be filled out by all travelers to Jamaica before passing through customs at the airport. Minister of Transport and Mining Audley Shaw says the kiosk service is expected to be fully operational by the end of September.
This is significant because it will divert a significant number of passengers from submitting the manual forms at the immigration counters
Minister Shaw was speaking at a recent immigration and customs tour at the Sangster International Airport. He says the Airports Authority of Jamaica, AAJ, will collaborate with PICA and the MBJ to procure and install 15 additional immigration kiosks by December of this year. This will move the total number of kiosks from 45 to 60. PICA and the MBJ are also to collaborate on other areas, such as signage, announcements, manning levels of immigration officers, and customer service staff to help improve the flow of service at the airport. As the new academic year fast approaches, students are being urged to abide by the safety protocols at their schools. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the appeal Tuesday as he reminded that the island was still battling COVID-19 and dealing with a handful of monkeypox cases.
I would still encourage you to pay close attention to the various protocols that are in place, because even though we are almost back to normal, we still have to ensure that the public health standards are maintained so that we don't fall back into any challenges.
Mr. Holness was addressing Tuesday's Primary Exit Profile PEP Award ceremony for children of staff members attached to the Office of the Prime Minister and Office of the Cabinet. And finally, the Heart Foundation of Jamaica, HFJ, is hosting several public awareness activities as it continues the observance of Cardiopulmonary Resuscitation CPR Week 2022. Director of Emergency Cardiac Care at the HFJ, Dr. Hugh Wong, says on Saturday, August 27, the foundation will host a family and friends CPR course at its offices.
The course is 3 hours and will be taught by our in-house CPR team. This course does not require an exam or pass an exam. It's strictly skills-based, and it's pretty easy to learn, and I encourage everybody to come out.
Dr. Wong was speaking at a recent JIS think tank. CPR Week 2022, which runs through to August 28, is being observed under the theme, Let's Push Start the Heart, Give CPR. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.